I think, again, if we had a third party, it would help.
Do you want to meet her?
Sheba, sweetie, you know he likes to knock it out the box.
Plus,
I called off the engagement. I didn't catch him in the act. He actually told me.
We're gonna do this, and we're gonna do it right. I'm not lying. Man, you better stay in the audience. That's what you better do.
so when former guests Davison and Shantae were first on my show, I couldn't believe some of the things that Davison said.
He says she's unfaithful.
Are you cheating?
No.
She says he's paranoid.
And has he got therapy and help?
No.
So he's
He's
now...
therapeutic in himself by cheating on the side.
But can his long-winded wife
To get off work, cheat.
handle the truth?
Well, guess what? They're back.
That's right now.
What happens when you believe you've met your soulmate? Normally a marriage proposal follows. And before you can start planning your dream wedding, your worst nightmare begins. Your relationship is ruined by insecurity, cheating allegations, and lies. That's exactly what my guest is dealing with, and much more. Please welcome Holly. Hi, how are you?
Great.
Nice to see you. So, Holly, why are you here?
Well, Robert, I'm here basically because I don't trust my boyfriend. I called off the engagement. I feel as though he's been cheating, deleting things out of his phone. I wanted him to get a lie detector test today so that we could, so I could get some peace of mind,
So, why did you break up the engagement?
It was too much bickering going on, and I was just like, let's take a break. Let's separate. We're not actually married yet. So I moved in with a friend. And I just kept having this intuition, and I told him, I was like, are you talking to anyone? And he was like, well, I'm talking to an old friend. And, it just seemed a bit suspicious to me.
Suspicions you've got, gut feelings you've got, but you never caught him in the act.
I didn't catch him in the act. He actually told me.
Oh.
But you're
wow.
engaged to me. You want to marry me. And when I get married, I'm not getting married more than one time. This is it, so.
Have you ever confronted a girl?
Oh, I did confront the girl. Also, how I found out we were still having sex. Even though we were living apart, I was still going over to his house, spending the night. So I wake up one morning to his phone going off, and she's like, good morning, love. And I was like, so while he was putting his clothes on, I video recorded him. And then I sent it to him I sent the video to her later. And I was like, good morning, love. This is what he's been doing. He's been me,
Okay.
And she was like, don't feel special, honey. I was gonna be in his bed tomorrow and all this. And so, yeah.
Well, I can't wait to meet Christopher from Past Kid. Come on out, Christopher.
Y'all don't even know.
How are you? Nice to meet you.
I'm good.
You met Holly, you fell in love, proposed, then she returned the ring.
She returned it.
Why?
She returned it because we had our trust issues. We had insecurities. We had a lot of bickering, a lot of arguing going on. And, she just didn't feel secure. She didn't feel comfortable. She didn't feel special.
So what did you...
And he had a girlfriend when we first met.
Right.
And I didn't know about it. So you can understand why I have my reservations from the very start throughout our whole entire relationship. I don't want to be with him, and it happens to me, you know what I mean? And then, so with the whole situation, the one that got away...
You asked me if she was the one that got away. I never said that. I never said that.
I'm going to ask you if she's the one that got away.
Yeah, that's the words that came out of your mouth. It was a...
I don't even know the girl, so why would I ask you if she's the one that got away? That doesn't even make sense.
What I'm asking is, Are you seeing the same person I'm seeing?
Oh, no, I see the same person. Go ahead, stand up.
I mean, so why would you cheat on her?
Because everybody else sees the same person I see. And she shows it to everybody else.
What do you mean by that?
She has, you know, these guy friends that she says they're just friends, but all of her guy friends come out to be more than friends. They want to be more than friends.
They want to be, but they haven't been.
Well, that's...
Okay. Phyllis.
Thank you.
Come on, girl.
Yes, Robert. First, she is beautiful.
Very beautiful.
And I
Very
can't
beautiful.
help. I
You definitely deserve better, but I want to say this. I'm still stuck on the part. It doesn't matter which one of y'all said the part about she's the one who got away. The point is that came up and it should have never been said.
Right.
The one that said that,
Right. That hurt.
he was letting you know then, sweetheart, there's something special about this woman.
Exactly.
So therefore, when he made that statement, if that had been me, it would have been a wrap. It ain't nothing else to talk about.
He's not all that of a bad person, you know what I mean? When I met him, he swept me off my feet. I was single for a long time. You know what I mean? He's not...
Single. Quote unquote single.
What does that mean?
Listen, I'm trying to speak highly of you, right?
Right,
What is
right.
No. What does that mean?
Okay.
No, hang on. I want to hear what he wants to say.
appreciate that.
What does that
Go
mean?
ahead.
No, that was facetious. What does
She
that mean,
said
single?
single, but she had, during our relationship,
I
when
was
we
not
first
in a
started,
relationship.
you weren't in a relationship.
I was not in
You
a
were
relationship,
not.
so that is
Correct.
single.
Right. But she had
Okay.
she had her ex that she was always talking to. Even on
But we were
But
not
hold on, listen to this. Y'all listen to me. Cause she got her chance. Listen to me.
There you go. It's all you.
On Christmas
Stage is
Eve.
yours.
Christmas Eve, you know, I'm visiting my family. I'm trying to talk to her on the phone. She's ignoring. She doesn't want to talk to me. And I'm like, man, I wonder what is going on. Why is this? And this is me. I'm all about her. It's only her the whole time. And guess what? I
Sounds
get home.
kind of strange when you cheat on that, so.
Yeah, right. But understand that was months and months later. But I
got
get
it.
back,
It's all about her.
find out. She's been on the phone with him, talking to him for hours and hours on end. And that's where a lot of the insecurities from my side began to come
Well,
in.
let me interrupt and say something. For him not to be spending Christmas with me,
We just got together. We were together, what, 3, 4 months, 6 months?
that's a long time.
But what did
So you knew that I didn't have anyone down here. So
I
if
came
I
back.
feel lonely
I came
and I feel as though it's Christmas.
I came back the next day.
Oh, you came back the next day afterwards, after the fact.
Okay.
So you
That's
were seeking,
irrelevant.
Oh, I
you were
should've took
seeking
her with
comfort
me.
somewhere else.
Right.
I
over
should've
the
took her with me.
phone.
Okay.
Why didn't I take you with me?
You didn't take me with you because me and his mother do not get along. That's why I don't go.
So, Christopher, I have to ask this simple question. How long have you been back together?
We've been back together about 2 months.
Have you cheated with anybody on Holly since you've been back together?
No, I have not. And you'll have the test, you'll have the results, you'll see all of that. Because I'm not like that, man. When I told her that if we're getting back together, we're gonna do this and we're gonna do it right. Because I know what I've done in the past. I know that I've done.
What have you done in the past, Christopher?
When I got together with her, when I met her,
Do you
I
still
had a
text the
girlfriend.
girl? Do you still text
No,
the girl?
hell no.
Well, you came here for some answers, right?
I came here for some answers.
Definitely.
But
So-
before you give me those answers, Robert, before you give me those answers, can you stand up for me, please, babe? Stand up for me. I have something I want to say, okay? Now, no matter what these results say, I love you. I care about you. I appreciate everything that you've done for me, everything that you are for me. Your daughter, I love her as my own. That's our daughter. I'm the father figure to her. And I want to be there for you and her for the rest of our lives. And I'm not playing when I say any of this. So, please. Will you take this ring back?
I honestly would
Will you?
prefer to wait until I hear these results before.
When we return, you've had sex. It's not like you're going to fight, right?
I don't know. Really?
Really? Really? Really? Really?
Why you lying? I'm not lying. Man, you better stay in the audience. That's what you better do.
And later,
How old are you?
I'm just turned 30.
30. And you need help in the bedroom?
You don't need it because he's too
Excuse me?
strong for that.
I heard what he said.
Well,
I
I'm
need
trying
you
to make sure you hear
tell
it
me
clearly.
anything.
I'm making sure you hear it clearly.
I heard what he
I
said.
get this right here, so
But
I
I'm not
know.
talking about
still to come. Love what you're watching from your couch? You want to see us live? Well, if you're in the Los Angeles area and want to be part of my studio audience, go to therobertirvineshow.com now. I want to see you here. I want you to stand up together and face each other. All right. You've had sex. It's not like you're going to fight, right?
I don't know. I don't know.
No, that's not me.
So, we asked Christopher, have you had contact with anyone since you and Holly have been back together? Contact. That doesn't mean sex, just contact. Okay? He said no. Lie detector determined, however, that was a lie.
Really? Really?
It's not no lie.
Really? It's not a lie. It's not a lie. It's a polygraph test. Oh my God.
It's not
Next
the truth.
question.
No.
Just stop.
Okay.
Stop. Let's hear the next
That's
one.
what it said. Have you had oral sex with anyone since you and Holly have been back together? You said no. Lie detector determined, however, that was a lie.
No oral sex with nobody.
I'll give you in a minute. Here's the next one. Have you had intercourse with anyone since you and Holly have been back together? He said no. Lie detector said that was a lie.
Really? 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 Really?
So,
Lie detector. I have not had sex with anybody. I have not anybody. I'm not lying. Man, you better stay in the audience. That's what you better do. There's no
You want to get down on your knees?
Take another test.
Stop.
Take
You
another
want to
test.
get down on your
There's
knees and do all that?
explaining. No.
it's the last
I'm
question.
glad I got the truth today, honestly.
Here's the last
Okay.
question. Christopher, are you still in love with any of your exes? You said no. That was the truth. That was the truth.
Hallelujah.
I don't make these up. There they are. You can take that with you.
Take it.
What are you going to do?
I just feel as though you have been constantly lying to me. Constantly. Constantly. You wanted the lock on my phone? I wanted this first so that I could prove to you all these things that you make up in your head about me to be wrong. I was willing to do that for you. We were going to start over, but...
Why would I come here if I was lying? Why would I come here if I was lying?
But you did all these things.
I didn't, Robert. I'm sorry to say, but that's not right.
How is
Since
she?
we've been back together!
Since we've been back together,
How is she supposed to believe you? How is she supposed to believe you?
she never had.
No, but how is she put?
Intuition doesn't lie. We as women, we feel intuition. It
But
doesn't lie.
Here's the thing. Now you know.
Now I know.
You'll
Now
never
I
be
have
able to.
factual evidence.
But you'll never be able to trust him.
I can't. I can't
And that's
ever
gonna be
trust.
the hardest
And without
struggle.
trust,
You understand
there's
that?
no
She never
love.
did. She never
There's
did
no
try.
love.
But now it's
You're
even
still
worse if she
lying
didn't.
right now.
Right. And I'm not
after
even
the
worried about
fact.
the results, Rob. I'm not. Because I know in my heart what I did and what I didn't do. Man, lied to
So
me.
you know that you haven't had oral sex.
I know that I haven't had oral sex. I know that I haven't had sex. I know that
Since
I
we've
haven't
been
had
back
sex with
together.
Patrick. Since we've been back together. When we get back together.
You said two months ago,
2
right?
months ago. So don't you come at me telling me no. Because that's the
I'm
last
sorry,
one.
but these
That's the last
results
one.
were
That's
after
the
the
last
fact.
one. No.
These results were after
These
the
are very.
fact.
It's very specific. Are you still in love with any of your exes? You said
told
no,
the
and it was the
truth.
truth.
But you didn't deny that. Is that a lie too?
It must be, I guess.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
Stay with us. We'll be right back. come back. Is it true that you had to go to an emergency room?
I went there, and of course, the doctor's explaining it to me that we are having excessive sex and we need to calm down. And he's in the emergency room like, I did that. That was me.
You prefer rough sex.
They say two's company and three's a crowd, unless you're Alexis. For her, three isn't always a crowd. You see, 3 years ago, she met Sean Paul online, and he introduced her to the polyamory family. That's when 3 or more people are in a relationship together and all parties know. Alexis says everything was great until they lost the other girlfriend. Now it's just the 2 of them, and their relationship is falling apart. Please welcome Alexis to the show. How are you?
Hi, good.
Very nice to meet you.
Hello.
So, your relationship with 3 was great.
Yeah, it was.
So tell me about polyamory.
It was like a fairy tale. More sex, more people.
Okay.
It just seemed like something that I was interested in because I got out of a bad relationship and I wanted to try something fun and new. You just have to do it with the right people.
Okay. So tell me about Sean Paul.
It was great. When it was the 3 of us, when it was just the 2 of us, he just became more demanding. Everything is my responsibility, including, sex whenever he wants it, all the time.
Is it true that you had to go to an emergency room?
That's true.
Tell me about it.
We were having sex a lot that day, and I was telling him, I want to ease up. I care about my vagina, and he wanted to have sex one more time. I felt the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. It was just like a surge of pain, and I told him, we need to go to the emergency room. I went there, and of course, the doctor's explaining it to me that we are having excessive sex and we need to calm down, and he's in the emergency room like, I did that. That was me. Like, it's not a joke when I'm in pain and, we're doing it too much, and I'm not going to be able to give you anything after you take it off.
Does he put you down? Does he demean you in any way?
He does. When we're upset at each other, he finds things wrong with me. When we're not upset at each other, I'm the perfect weight, I take care of responsibilities great. When he's upset, I'm overweight and fat, and I've let myself go, and I don't take care of his son the way that he wants me to.
So what names does he call you?
Fat, whore, bitch. Sometimes I ask myself, why in the world would I stay around someone who treats me like this? But it sounds dumb, but I love this guy, and not necessarily do I want to change him, but I'm hoping something will change.
So do you believe it would be better to have a third person, another female in your relationship? It would make it back to the way it was?
I think so, because when we did have someone, there was like a referee almost. I can't give him everything that he wants. Like 4 or 5 times a day I can't do, but if there was another woman there, maybe he can just do him and I'll be okay.
Sean Paul, come on out. How are you? Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
So, you're a pretty demanding sexual person, huh?
I wish we had a fact checker for what I just heard backstage.
Okay.
But
why?
she sounds like I was gloating when she was in the ER. It couldn't be more inaccurate. Let's start with
Definitely were, though.
you prefer rough sex, okay? She
Yes,
kinda
I prefer rough
left that
sex,
part out.
But the part, I didn't say that.
She didn't mention she likes. She didn't mention that.
Oh wow! So
No.
that wasn't part of the agreement. Yeah, I like rough sex.
Yeah.
And maybe
And
rough
I like
sex one
giving it.
time a day. I'm not saying 4 or 5 times a day. That's the part that I don't do. That's the part that I'm not okay with. I can do it once.
Well, first of all, I don't know how you have time to have sex 5 times a day. I don't have time for that. So what do? Coffee break, lunch break, afternoon break, tea break? I mean, that's
like that.
That's so,
When I want it, when I need it, doesn't mean that I need to be chastised for that.
I'm not
so
saying
when you
that's how
when
it
you had
is.
another woman in the relationship, was it better?
it is what it is. I mean, sexually, obviously, that goes without saying. But, you know, again, it's more than just that. People think the polyamory lifestyle is just about, you know, sex and having a lot of partners, and that's not something that we're interested in. It's definitely not something I'm interested in.
Okay. Go to Phyllis. Phyllis.
Thank you, Robert. First of all, I would like to ask her, why are you letting him degrade you, disrespect you, and treat you like you nothing? Right about now, he done knocked the bottom out of that. That's why you went to the damn hospital in the first place. And you're a young lady. If you don't take care of your body and take care of yourself, by the time you find a man that you really do like and care about, your body's gonna be about. You need to take control of this right here, so that's yours. You control that. God gave you that temple, and that's your temple, not his, to do what he want to do with it. You want to go add more madness to this by adding a third party? Really?
How's it more?
Do you really think you want to do that?
If I looked at it
It's
like
not for everybody. Clearly.
I'm not talking to you.
Okay, well, I was talking to you.
I'm not talking to you.
Well, I was talking to you.
I'm not talking to you, Bob Marley.
Okay.
Back to you.
I was talking to you.
Okay, but can I finish what I'm saying, though? Let me finish.
Yeah, say what you're saying.
So,
It's no disrespect,
Let
but
me
again, you should at
finish.
least, excuse me,
I
baby.
was
You
definitely-
should at least be knowledgeable about what you're speaking about.
I am knowledgeable about what I'm talking about.
I agree with
I
you.
am
She's been in
knowledgeable about
front of you for like,
I
what,
am
10
not.
minutes?
She
So
went
what,
to the emergency
John Paul,
room. It's obvious
John Paul,
she's
what
not-
saying is, what she's saying is, and I think you're saying she likes rough sex. You're saying I want it once in a while.
Exactly. I tell you all the
Really?
time that I can't keep up with this damn demanding. Like, I want it now, and if not, I'm gonna act like a big ass baby.
Am I respect-
Men, there's a lot of men out there that act the way that he does. That I've learned, if they don't get their way, nothing's gonna be okay for the rest of the day.
So-
If I don't
His
give
ass
him
to the
sex,
Let me
if
ask
I
you a
don't
question.
give him sex, you're
Am I
gonna walk around with an
disrespecting
attitude.
you when I still hold the door for her? I open the car door for her. I don't let her take out the trash. I make it possible financially so she doesn't have to work. You feel me?
But you know what's funny, though?
She's on a pedestal.
But no, do you know what's funny
All
though?
the time.
When you get what you want, that
You had
happens.
plenty of time to give me sex if you want to
when you
get down
what,
to it.
no, when you get
know?
what you
get
want,
treated like a queen, so don't get on here and get brand new for these
only
cameras.
when you get what you want. That's it.
Really?
That's the only time. When you're mad at me, does my car door open? Hell no.
Well, yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. I open
No,
my
you
door.
aren't going anywhere because you're hiding in your room for days at a time.
Sure I am.
You're hiding in the guest
Because
room.
I don't want to be around you. That's why.
Do you feel, so you say that she's immature, is that right?
That
I
doesn't
hear
even
that.
scratch the surface, Robert.
Okay. Do you call her name?
I do.
Do you call me names? Yeah, you do.
Was he asking you?
And I'm asking you. I don't care who's asking.
Okay. Well, okay.
I'll say what I want to say.
I'm pretty sure he was asking me.
Okay, I'll say
So
what I
let him answer. and
I'm
then-
like anybody else.
Okay.
I'm like anybody else, Robert. I'm not the nicest person when I'm angry. I don't think anybody in here is.
Okay.
So again, just
So
what
what
are you
type of
always
names?
angry about?
So what type of names?
what
you
am I
call her
always
when-
angry about?
Everything.
Arguing.
You're angry about
Your
everything. You're
immaturity.
angry about what I cook. You're angry about what
The
I
fact that
wear.
we
You're
have to
angry about
talk
the weather outside,
everything
and
in
you take it out on
exhaustion.
me.
The fact that I have to listen to the same things over
So I
and
go
over
back.
again.
I go back again to the
Why
same.
am I here?
Right.
Because for
said the
some
same
reason,
thing.
I'm thinking that he's not
gonna
going to
change?
want to lose what the good.
She's
in
here
this
because I treat her like a
relationship.
queen,
Can I-
contrary to what these
I'm
cameras are
answering the
picking up.
question.
All right, well, you answered mine, so I'm going to answer yours.
He's
You get treated better by me than you've ever been treated. You don't have to
When
work.
you're not
You don't have
mad.
to touch the trash.
How
All
often
you
is he
gotta do
mad?
Come in
all
the
the
bed,
time.
go hard, and I
All
treat
the
you like, you know what I mean?
All the time. He thinks he's my
Don't get
dad.
brand new for these cameras, man.
There's no brand new.
Don't get brand new for these cameras.
Because
Don't get brand
I'm
new for that.
25.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean-
25. He's
Yo,
39.
Daddy can't do everything.
No, you act like your daddy.
No.
But
Sean
you're
Paul.
not.
Call me daddy,
Sean
but
Paul.
I'm not your daddy.
You came here to tell us something, right?
Yeah. Oh, calm down, people. Well, I think, again, if we had a third party, it would help. Well, it's somebody that I haven't met and you haven't met yet, but I want us to, you know,
So
keep
basically,
an open mind and see
So
what's...
this is another person when all this going on?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? This is where his mind's at right now.
No.
but this is something that you
Yes, wanted, but we haven't even got our stuff together yet.
Wanted
this is what
and
you
want.
Okay,
So
yes, but really?
So can I ask you a question? You want to meet her? You want to meet her?
I guess.
Yes?
I
Say
guess.
you're going to tell me
Yeah,
yes.
sure.
Yes? Okay. So let's meet Sheba. Coming out, Sheba. How are you? So, Sheba, say hello to Alexis and Sean Paul.
Hi, Sean Paul.
Hello. So, tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Sheba, like the queen. I'm 27 years old, and I love to travel and have fun.
Coming up.
I wouldn't say I'm hard to please, but I think outside the box all the time, and so regular doesn't do it for me.
If you want to stay in a
He
relationship,
can do that if he wants to. You want to just get with her?
Really?
I don't give a damn.
what is it that attracts you to the poly lifestyle?
It's more fun. Like, I wouldn't say I'm hard to please, but I think outside the box all the time, and so regular doesn't do it for me. So I prefer if I could be happy like that instead of cheating.
Why would you want to even involve yourself in this storm? Have you been watching Backstage?
Yeah.
So why would you even want anything to do with this?
Well, I didn't say I want to marry this storm.
So look at Jean Paul. He's got the biggest smile ever on his face, like he's won the lottery.
Always smiling, man. Trying to keep it positive. You know?
Yes, Phyllis.
Sheba, sweetie, you know he like to knock it out the box. And you think you're gonna be able to handle it? He's a rough rider.
That won't be my first one.
You wanted to ask a few questions.
Are you the jealous type, Sheba?
No, I'm a Libra. We don't get jealous.
Sometimes.
I'm a Libra and I get really jealous.
Okay, let's another one. If you had to rate your sex drive on a scale of 1 to 10, Sheba, what would you say?
It's definitely a 10, definitely.
Good answer. Good answer.
Yeah, good.
What?
I want to ask you a question.
Uh-oh.
Since
I thought you were asking Sheba
since we're
questions.
I can ask a question?
Of course.
Why aren't you more enthusiastic about fixing us than you are Sheba?
If I wasn't enthusiastic about fixing us, if I wasn't enthusiastic about fixing us, Robert, I wouldn't be here. It's just that simple.
So I have a question for Phyllis. You want to join the polyamorous lifestyle?
I sure do. Say what you mean and mean what you say, sweetie. Because you keep on contradicting yourself.
I don't see
you
that.
for the threesome, the next minute you all about what's going on with the two of y'all.
Right.
You
Yes,
already
but
know what was going on between the two of y'all.
Okay.
Before you came here.
What do the threesome?
Well, yeah, and I came here to try to fix us. Yes, I want a threesome. Yes, I want to spend the rest of my life with him and another woman, but we haven't fixed us. Why would I want to bring somebody in
that's
to
what I'm
something
saying.
broken?
And so if you think you having problems now, sweetie, what you think gonna happen if y'all do let her in? Because it look like to me you finna get
I didn't
Christmas
invite
early.
her, so
If he lets her, if just say for instance, because it's already obvious he like that chocolate that's sitting over on the other side. So
I'll tell you when you're lying.
if you agree, because I don't know how y'all have y'all little things set up, but if she happened to come home with you guys, what's gonna happen if he likes her better?
Right.
Where you think that's gonna leave you, sweetie? All these things he been up here bragging about you getting is gonna be out the damn window.
And that's-
somebody else is
and
gonna
that's
be
okay.
getting.
If
But
somebody
Somebody else is gonna get.
But isn't the polyamorous lifestyle, there is no jealousy, right?
Yeah, that's not
supposed
how
to be.
this thing works, Phil.
Okay,
supposed to
I
be.
heard that before.
If
Well,
somebody-
people say that all the
I can't
time.
speak for other people,
They
Phyllis.
men
I
say
can
that
only
all
tell
the
you
time.
about
As soon
me.
as they get
Like I
leave
said,
her,
I've
you
been
leave
there.
her,
But
and you'll be
Phyllis,
with her.
that's
I've had a relationship. I've had.
That's okay.
Hold on, babe.
If-
No,
if
let
she-
it. I've had a
If
relationship.
she takes him from me, he wasn't mine to begin with. If
Exactly.
That's it.
That's not
You
gonna
making
happen.
it easy. You making it very easy for somebody else to come in
And it
and
wouldn't
take
have been that easy if he was doing what he was supposed to do. If he was the man that I needed him to be, it wouldn't have been this easy for us to like, no. I
You
don't
must be
need
doing
him
something right
if
because
she
you
can
agreed
take
to the
him.
threesome, so I ain't trying to hear what you talking
It's
about.
not about agreed to a threesome. I want
I
that
ain't trying to
without
hear all
him.
that.
I
I'm
can
not
have
trying
that
to hear all that
without
because you
him.
keep contradicting
But
me.
didn't
Either
you-
you
but you
want
watch
the
too,
threesome
so-
or you don't.
I think my understanding of your issue is not the threesome.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
the
not
sex
the
is the easy
threesome
part.
right? It's the fact that you can't talk to Sean
Yeah.
Paul without arguing.
Yes.
Sheba, are you interested in being in this relationship?
Ooh, they're
I
making it
wouldn't.
hard.
Relationship.
I don't want to
well, this.
for now.
Well, what would you call it?
Well, I'm not having a problem with your.
I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
So I said, is Sheba into this relationship? Does she have no problem getting into it?
We're not allergic to
And
fun,
Sheba said
Robert.
it's
We
not a
never have.
relationship.
Before we
Yeah.
got on
It's
this
fun.
TV show, we weren't allergic to fun.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Like I said, we
So,
love threesome.
Sean Paul, are you
We
into this?
Love women. Come on, man. Yes.
All right.
Were you the other woman coming in like me before?
Yes, I was.
So, okay. Does that change anything from your perspective?
It's true.
Right?
It's true.
Okay. So we have a choice here. If you want to stay in a
He
relationship,
can do that if he wants to. You want to just get with her?
Really?
I don't give a damn.
Well, then
I
where are
don't
you gonna
care.
go? That's the point of me
It's
being
cool.
here.
I'll
well, she only wants fun with a couple.
That's what I'm saying. Not now. We
You said
haven't
earlier
even.
it
No,
was
but
Yes, it helps when you're in a relationship with someone. Yes.
But you were
So
that
when we
person. You
battled
were the
those-
third leg that went into the other relationship.
There was no problems though. Like
It was fine,
You didn't
yeah.
have. They
It was
didn't have
fine,
these
yeah.
problems. It was fine. Everything was fine.
She likes to watch. She likes to watch me with other women, and that's not like
Is
a
that true?
shot. But like I said, like we're we're sexually adventurous.
Okay.
That's who we are.
And nobody
I
can
don't
judge
hide
that. Nobody can judge that. But
Exactly.
what I
I'm
have
not
an
saying like
issue
it's a
with
bad
is
thing.
you've got to
I love
figure
it.
out what you want. If you're not happy, you have to leave the relationship because I don't think he's going to change. But what do
I
you
know
want?
I'm a good man,
But what do
Robert.
you
I try
want?
too hard. Too hard at being a father. Too hard at being a good
What do
man.
you
I
want?
try too hard. I ain't perfect, but I try. Consistently.
What do you need? What do you need from Sean Paul to move forward? What do you want from
I need
him?
him to respect me and respect the things that are coming out of my mouth. I feel like our age gap, he thinks I have no opinion. He doesn't respect anything that I have to say. We're in an argument. I'm wrong. He's right. Like,
Okay.
if I want to express myself like he does, I think he should be able to respect
Can
that.
you do that? Can you listen to her opinion?
I have no problem doing that. I just would prefer it not take an hour to do so, and I don't mean to sound like a jerk.
So, to move forward, you ask him.
She gets mad when I say that. I don't want to.
You ask him for something, right?
Again. It's like I heard you. Let's move on.
You ask him for something. Here's
I don't
what
think that makes me a
you
jerk,
need to
Robert,
do.
saying that.
Here's what you need to do, though.
Please, tell me,
As
Robert.
a 40-year-old man,
39. 39.
Here's the thing. As an older man, right, in a relationship,
Definitely.
you have to listen more to what she needs from you.
But if I heard her in the message received, why are we repeating
But
it?
she thinks you're not listening to her.
When I'm
But what
telling you I
have to-
heard you
but
and I
what
can repeat it back verbatim,
And this is how he
that's
says
proof.
it. This is you telling me that you heard me.
But what you have to do when you've said something, you have to let him. Men are a little slower than women. We are. We have to process it,
Yeah.
think, and then we speak. Listen, whatever you decide, I wish you the best of luck. Sheba, thank you for coming in. If you're with these guys, good luck to you all. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hopefully we can exchange information with her, and again, no one's trying to square peg around hole. Just see what happens, have some fun, maybe go out, see what happens. Again, it's no pressure. She's
And I
open-minded just like we're open.
The way she put it, no one's trying to fall in love
Yeah, exactly.
today, and so there's nothing wrong with fun.
Let
I'm
things
open
happen
to that.
organically. That's mandatory.
After the break,
Back in the day, I was called a pimpette. If you pimping and you a real pimp, that person is going to accept you or what you doing, or they not going to accept what you doing. But it's as simple as that.
Welcome. So when former guests Davison and Shantae were first on my show, I couldn't believe some of the things that Davison said. Take a look at this.
He accusing me of lying, cheating, sneaking out at night, going places with my friends and cheat, the neighbors, anywhere. He's very paranoid. I can't go outside to the store if I'm going too long. He's at the corner of the store.
Because you sleep with two neighbors.
I sleep with two neighbors?
And you
ain't sleep with the girl that's down.
I don't sleep with that girl. And with your friends.
My neighbors.
Every time she go out, the neighbor always waits for her outside.
Did you catch her having sex with a neighbor, yes or no?
No, I will beat that guy. No.
So you admitted cheating with a woman on
I did.
Oh, no.
We asked Shantae, did you cheat on Davison with the man that you went to North Carolina with? You answered no. Lie detector determined it was a lie. I do not understand why you wish to stay together. You don't enjoy sex. You don't enjoy each other's company. and you cheat on each other. So what's the point of being married? Why don't you go this is for both of you, find people that will love you for who you are, that you can stay monogamous with, that you love. Well, former guest Phyllis is here, and she can't wait to confront Davison and Shantae about their first appearance. Phyllis, what was it about these guests that really set you off, annoyed you?
It was a lot of sneakiness going on between the two of them.
Right.
Both of them accusing the other one of doing something. Both of them is not being honest and not, admitting what they really doing.
Well, guess what? They're back. So please welcome Davison and Shantae. Well, they're holding hands. How are you?
Hello.
Nice to see you again.
You too.
Phyllis, you got a lot to say. Open up.
First of all, both of y'all doing a lot of sneak behind each other's back. Instead of just being honest, you being a man about it and you being a woman about it. Because you complain about all the things he doing, but yet still, you went to North Carolina, you end up sleeping with another guy. So that don't make you no better than he.
No, I didn't sleep with the guy.
Well, that's not what the lie
That's not how the question was asked.
That's not how the question was asked, but you were not there, so you don't know what happened.
I'm telling you.
I don't have to be
No, you don't know what happened in North Carolina.
I don't have to be there.
Well, the test ain't lying.
I mean, why would it lie?
Why would I lie?
Because you were cheating.
It seems like that's what you do.
you were cheating.
That's what you guys both do.
No.
Oh, Shantae.
No, Rob.
How can you sit there or stand there or whatever this pose is?
It's called the lean.
All right, it's called a lean. Okay. Well, you be careful because I think something might strike you in a minute.
Oh, I'm good.
Who in this relationship is calling themselves pimping the game? Because it's obvious neither one of y'all don't know about pimping the game, but I'm going to put you up on some real game.
It ain't no pimping.
Back in the day, I was called a pimpette. I'm going to tell you about a real pimpette. When you pimping the game, you honest about what you're doing. You don't lie. You don't sneak around because it's just what it is. If you pimping and you a real pimp, that person is going to accept you or what you doing, or they not going to accept what you're doing. But it's as simple as that.
And if they're not pimping, then there no need to be in no game.
No, it shouldn't be a game. Marriage is not a game, period.
Marriage ain't no game.
Trust me, I know about it. I'm married.
All right.
I've been with my husband 17 years.
Well, congratulations for you.
Congratulations
so why are you back?
To you two cheaters.
Why are you back together? I saw you walk out holding hands and yet you cheated on each other. When you left your show, what happened?
What happened? We fixed everything. We worked on it. We talked it out. We decided
what was talked out? Explain what was talked out.
We talked it out about him being controlling, and as far as the cheating and the lying and the sneakiness.
So you said on the show, you didn't like to have sex.
No.
So what's happening with that?
Well, now we got good energy now.
Yeah?
We left all that stuff alone.
Still to come.
How old are you?
I'm just turned 30.
30.
And
you need help in the bedroom?
He don't need it because he's too strong for that.
I heard what he said.
Well,
I need
to make sure you
tell me anything.
I'm making sure you hear it clearly.
I heard what he said.
I get this right here, so I know.
Don't go away.
Closed captioning for the Robert Irvine Show is provided by... So what happened that all of a sudden it sucked and now it's great?
Because
because we was have some trust issue.
Okay.
And now...
You're not taking any pills or anything?
No, not pills. I'm strong.
I'm just checking.
I'm strong.
You're too young to be having to take pills anyway.
No.
How old are you?
I'm just turned 30.
30. And you need help in the bedroom?
He don't need it because he's too strong for that.
I heard what he said.
Well,
I need you
make sure
to
you
tell me anything.
I'm making sure you hear it clearly.
I heard what he said.
I get this right here, so I know.
But what was the sex issue before? Just trust?
It was just trust. Like, if you don't have no love, you ain't gonna feel no sexual want for a person.
But you went about and you both cheated, right?
I mean, obviously, yeah.
That's what it's saying, so whatever.
Obviously, yes. Obviously, yes.
So
but we both forgive each other.
I'm not bringing up the past. I'm just trying to find out what has happened since you left the show. Where are you now? And something drastically changed because remember you said you didn't want sex.
I said I was going to no sex. I was going to get a divorce.
So what I'm asking is what changed in that part from the show?
Because we had to realize that at a time in your life, you grow, you get older, you got to leave that stuff in the streets alone. If you're married, then you stick to your vows. We have a family, there's kids involved. You got to mature and grow up.
And you think you both matured into that space?
Yeah,
we matured into that space.
We both need each other because
without
her, I'm nothing.
Okay.
I'm nothing.
So
Nobody's here
you know,
judging.
we
I'm
love
just
each
asking
other.
questions.
Yeah, we
so
both need
so
each
here's,
other.
here's the thing. You're happily in love again.
Yes, everything is great right now.
Everything's transparent, straight up front.
No lying, no cheating.
How long is it gonna last?
It's
I
gonna
don't
last
know.
for a long time.
I don't know, but
Well, what do you mean you don't know? What do you mean?
But why
What do
would
you mean you
why
don't
would y'all
know?
decide to play the game after you get
It
married?
is not about
You
us
play before you
deciding
get married.
Playing the game. You play.
Shantae, he said he doesn't know how long it's going to last.
Really?
no, but the reason why I say I don't know,
That's what he just said.
because
Thank you for pointing that one out. Really?
That's why I brought it up.
but you don't know what's gonna happen next.
But you don't worry about what's gonna happen next. That's why.
Are you in love? Are you in love with her, Davidson?
Yes.
Are you in love with her now? You're having great sex. You're doing great things. You're communicating.
Yes,
it's a
I
couple.
can kiss her right now.
Don't take my lipstick off.
Well, listen, I want to thank Davidson and Shantae, but first of all, I want to especially thank my new BFF, Phyllis, for hanging with us today.
That's my boo.
She's amazing, she's funny, and she tells it like it is. We'll be right back.
Right?
I want to thank all my guests for being here today, and Phyllis, thank you so much for giving us your commentary. Yes, emotions are fragile, but trust is fragile too. Whether it's a friendship, or a relationship, or a marriage, or just a fling, all bonds are built on trust. It takes years to build and seconds to break, but if violated, forever to repair. If you want to sit in this hot seat like Phyllis just did, go to our website, robertirvineshow.com, or visit us on the Robert Irvine Show Facebook page. Thanks for watching. Until next time, see ya.